Hi guys, welcome back to GDB Guitar Tuition. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you've enjoyed the video so far, and I just thought I'd do one on power chords. It's something that comes up quite a lot with students. They often want to learn power chords because of all the rocky stuff that you can learn with them, like this. And that kind of music, and punk and a lot of Green Day music and Green Day songs like that kind of style. So what I thought I'd do today is just go through the steps to learn these chords. They're really easy, and I'm sure you can get them really quickly and hopefully have some fun with them. Okay, so first thing I would do before really you even try to learn power chords is to just learn the notes on the 6th string, and perhaps learn the notes on the 5th string as well. Now, if you know the notes we use in music, it's obviously A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and all of those have sharps apart from B and E. So B would not go B, B sharp, C, it would go B straight to C. And E doesn't go E, E sharp, F, it goes E straight to F. If you remember there's no E sharp and there's no B sharp. If you remember that, you can't go too far wrong. So if you play the 6th string in the open position, it's just E, and then we play the 1st fret. Remember, there's no E sharp, so the 1st fret's going to be F. Then we do to F sharp, 2nd fret, G on the 3rd fret, G sharp on the 4th fret, then we go to A sharp, B, C, remember there's no B sharp, so C's on the 8th fret, C sharp's on the 9th fret, D is on the 10th fret. Always remember that by D stands for decade. Decade is 10 years. D, 10th fret. Just makes sense. Silly little thing that I used to use to remember it by. Maybe it'll help you too. D sharp's on the 11th fret, and of course E on your double dots on the 12th fret. That's back to the octave, so it's the E up there. Okay, so just to run that again: E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, and back to E. First finger on the left hand, the one you point with, we're going to use that first. So let's put that, say, on the A, on the 5th fret of the 6th string. Okay. Keeping that there, we put the 3rd finger, the one you put your ring on if you get married, on the 7th fret of the 5th string. It's actually an E note, okay? So we're going to play those two, the A on the 5th fret of the 6th string, and the E on the 7th fret of the 5th, sorry, what did I just say? The A on the 5th fret of the 6th string, sorry, and the E on the 7th fret of the 5th string. So, just practice putting your fingers on there and get used to that. Try and get your fingers close to the fret, not on top of the fret, just close to it so that you get that nice clear note. Okay? Play those together. Now that's technically a 5th chord already, but what we tend to do is also put the 4th finger below the 3rd finger on the next string. So in this case the 4th finger would be the 7th fret of the 4th string. Okay, so just to reiterate: 1st finger, 5th fret, 6th string, 3rd finger, 7th fret, 5th string, 4th finger, 7th fret, 4th string, and you play all that together. Now with this part of your 1st finger, you're just going to kill strings 3, 2 and 1. Or you can also use the bottom of your 4th finger just to kill the 3rd string to help out. So you should get this sounding. You've got the A, the E, the A, and then these dead strings on the end. Okay, so then once you've got that, you should be able to strum it. Okay, now that's your power chord, that's your first power chord. Now you often see them written with 5s, like for example A5, C5, D5, E5 and so on, and that's because they use the root note of the chord, or the tonic note of the chord, or the root note of the scale, tonic note of the scale, and the 5th note of the scale. So for example, in the key of C major, if you take a C major scale, which is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, if you play C and G and then throw on the other C at the top there, that's a C5 or C power chord. Okay, so that's really the little tiny bit of theory behind what we're talking about here. Okay, so playing them, let's play A. Now move it down to G, practice it there. So that's at the 3rd fret, my first finger's on the G at the 3rd fret of the 6th string. Go up to B on the 7th fret, that's the 3rd dot. Maybe try C. Put yourself some distortion on and have some fun with it. Okay, I'm also damping with my right hand. I'm just touching the strings to just kill them a little bit rather than have them ringing. I'm just trying to kill them a little bit, just sort of deaden them a bit, because that's another rock technique. So don't worry too much about that now. Just try to get used to moving this chord around and try strumming it all over the neck if you can. Try and do them quite high, up on D on the 10th fret, remember, because the frets are thinner and it can be quite challenging to play up there on some of these chords. So just practice it. So 10th fret. Make sure the notes are clear, so play them separately. You can try that, and that's actually pretty much it for the 6th string. Now for the 5th string, you just move the whole thing down a string towards the ground. So my first finger, if I put it on the 5th fret of the 5th string, that's a D note. If I put my 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the 4th string, it's an A note. And my 4th finger goes on the D note, which is 7th fret 3rd string. So now I'm actually killing the 6th string with the top of my 1st finger. Okay, I'm just making sure it can't sound, because otherwise it will sound a little bit strange with that open 6th string. So just make sure the 6th string's dead, and then play the 5th, 4th and 3rd strings. Okay, so just again move that around. Change string. Okay, so strange thing, when we play these power chords on the 5th string, of course the notes are different because obviously we've changed strings. So it's really advisable to learn the 5th string in the same way that I advise you to learn the notes on the 6th string. So obviously the open string, the 5th string is A, then it's A sharp, B on the 2nd fret. Remember there's no B sharp, so go straight to C on the 3rd fret, C sharp 4th fret, D on the 5th fret, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. Remember the octave, it's all the same. So we've got E, A, D, G, B, E again, up on the 12th fret. So, let's try that with, say, let's play a D on the 5th fret of the 5th string. And let's try maybe an A on the 5th fret of the 6th string. And let's try a B, B5 if you like, if you want to call it that, on the 7th fret of the 6th string. And then let's say the G on the 3rd fret of the 6th string. Put a bit of distortion on, have a bit of fun. Typical kind of a rock song really, isn't it? It's a 1, 5, 6, 4 in D if you want to look at it from the chord numbers point of view. But don't worry too much about the theory. This lesson is supposed to be for, you know, beginners who are just learning rock power chords and having fun with them rather than worrying about the theory too much. It's not hard, the theory behind this, but if you're not really interested in that, just obviously just enjoy them and just play them. That's what it's about in the end, I suppose. Okay, now this lesson actually leads on quite nicely to a lesson that I wanted to do on bar chords, because we're playing half a bar chord really when we use a power chord. And if you're interested in that, it will be on YouTube. I will be putting it on there very shortly, and hopefully you can benefit from that as well. If you're struggling with bar chords, I've got some good tips for how you can improve them, and easy ways and sort of quick ways to get good at them, and hopefully it will really help you out. So for now, I hope you enjoyed the lesson on power chords. Enjoy them, have fun with them. God bless, I'll see you next time.